Hello, poopsies. Thank you for joining me for another Pick a Card Tarot reading. So let us jump right into the video. So this is going to be for the month of February 2025. I'm sorry I don't do these every month. I guess, silly me, right? I keep forgetting to do these every month. Because I get so busy with tarot readings, sometimes I'm just forgetful. So make sure you book a reading, a tarot reading. Yeah, I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, an hour long on TonyBomboni.com. All the links will be in the description below. And it's a great way to fund and support this channel to keep going, to make awesome content. The more you support, the more awesome content I make. That's how it works. I just simply can't keep doing these videos without your support on there. So go check it out. It's really important to my channel. Thank you also to everyone who's been watching my YouTube shorts lately. It's actually helping my channel, believe it or not. In a week alone, I already got 8,000 new people on my channel. I mean, not new, but coming back to my channel from when they used to watch my videos. So it made my views jump like crazy. So thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate it. Who knew that shorts would help a channel, you know? I have to relight this. Something went wrong. I'm lighting some incense, which I like to do at the start of tarot readings. Thank you, God, for cleansing the energies of any past client sessions, appointments. Thank you for cleansing the energy of the cards and the crystals, allowing me to sound my body, spirit presence, protecting my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and the viewers watching at home as well. And relaxing me as well. Lavender brings that relaxation so I can begin channeling, calming my mind. With a calm mind, I'm able to channel better and also clears negative energy. Anything that may interfere with this reading for the month of February 2025. As the energies get more intense with time, as the quickening is here, I really like to make sure our energies are cleansed and we're channeling good energies, not bad. So let's begin. Card 1 is going to be this quartz skull. If you're for some reason drawn to this quartz skull, that'll be card 1 for the month of February 2025, next month. Card 2 will be this sodalite dinosaur. This sodalite dino. And card 3 will be this quartz dino. This quartz dinosaur. So card 1, card 2, card 3, and let's begin. You can pick 1, 2, or all 3, I don't care. Whatever draws you in the most, whatever your intuition guides you to pick for the month of February 2025, what your month is going to look like. So you can book my tarot readings in ASMR, by the way. I can incorporate tapping, incense, crystals, candles, whatever. It's your booking. You ask me, I'm able to do it. Okay? Okay. If you're forgetful like me, and you forget to put it in your booking form, just email me. It's okay. You will get an automatic email. Once you book, you can reply to that email and just email me. That's how you email me. Okay. Okay, so I am using the Oceanic Tarot by Jane Wallace. So I fell in love with these cards. My boo gifted it to me for Christmas, so I've been using them ever since. But I'll obviously, of course, go back to older cards from time to time. So we have the 10 of Swords. That's about endings, okay? Things coming to a close here. For you, though, I feel mostly it's in the territory of like you're just getting started, right? It's not like all things are coming to an end, right? You might be done with one chapter per se, but you're not done with it all, okay? Does that make sense to you? So consider this like round 2 fight. You know what I mean? It's not round 13. Okay? The Queen of the Ocean, abundance. So you have a long way to go. You think you've already made progress. You think you've already done it all. You haven't. There's a lot more for you to do and accomplish. Here, card 1. And in February, I think it's a great month to accomplish, but not so much like reaping the rewards of your harvest quite yet. I don't really see that quite yet. Although I do see, granted, a lot of pentacles. So I still see you are going to be of abundance in the month of February. It might even be like you getting a bonus or a raise or extra. I hear extra in the spirit. So maybe extra income. You know, that could look like anything, like a surprise check in the mail, anything. So, by the way, these are also my booze crystals. These are beautiful. For the week, I like to change the background every week. This is Orca Agate. Orca Agate. And if you guys are ever interested in any of these crystals, I think I can actually like ship them to you and sell it. These are currently for sale. So this one goes for $29. So, hey, if someone wants it, why not? If you want the crystal skull, if you want one of the dinosaurs, you know, just shoot me an Insta DM or something, or email me. We'll work something out, okay? This one I think goes for $100. So, yeah. All right, but I digress. I probably should make a video on that. Yeah. So, I do have to ask my boo though, but I'm sure he'll say yes because these are for sale anyway. But anyway, so I get that. Like I get it's gonna be a good month for you to just stay focused and keep going, right? Keep moving forward. 2 of Pentacles. This is options. Options are available for you. In terms of, it's more like balance and harmony. That's how it's coming through as, but it's more also like you deciding between 2 things that could indicate, okay, you know, now I have some free extra time freed up this month. Now that I'm, you know, earning more and I'm finished with that one chapter, opening another. And that could be like an extracurricular hobby or activity that can actually also give you more in your life. Even give you more meaning. I hear that, like something meaningful, not just about a paycheck. The Fool, new beginning. So yeah, so this confirms that new beginning, ending, and the new beginning. The new beginning is more important to you than the ending. I think the ending is like you kind of just wanted to be done with that old thing anyway. That old person, place, situation. You wanted a fresh start and you're getting it in February, all right? So it's going to be a good month, card 1. You picked a good one. 4 of Pentacles. This is about security. So where you were before, don't look back. Just realize that that had to happen, okay? Maybe, I feel like some of you weren't too proud of yourself back then. Like, you didn't feel like you did enough. You weren't good enough. And, you know, that brought you down in many ways. More than one. But you're comparing yourself to your past. You need to compare yourself to your future as well, you know? Think about how far you have yet to go. I know it's hard to do that. Some people think they don't have that much time on this earth or they're not going to accomplish that much, but you did. You've already gotten here. So what makes you think you won't get there? Okay? So try to shift your perspective and mindset in the month of February. I think that's what that's trying to say. Because, you know, you can have an insecure mindset by looking back and comparing yourself to what you used to do. 9 of Wands, defense. So It's in reverse though, so I feel and see you opening up more socially. You're not going to be as introverted this month. I think more of an extroversion for you. Maybe going out with drinks with friends, and you're kind of taking more time off work. I see. It's not going to be as detrimental to your health and well-being to just I guess exist in this month, right? Like this is gonna be an easy month. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not gonna be that bad, all that bad. You're gonna look back. I hear you like in the spirit, like looking back, like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Like by February 28th, you'll be like, that really wasn't that bad. Like it's honestly gonna be a good month. Okay. There's nothing for you to really. That's funny because I hear security and defense. Maybe some of you work in security, maybe IT, tech. And it's like something about privacy online, data protection. I'm also getting that vibe and energy. So you may be worried about like hack or something like that in your work, and you're trying to save and protect the company. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's an issue in February with that. But it doesn't mean don't let your guard down. Don't let your defenses down. It means, just make sure everything's in check. So future months, like March onwards, won't have issues. Because I feel like maybe not now, but soon there could be an issue. I've been getting that in the realm as well, in the realm of the spirit. Like a major breach, major hack, major security breach. Somewhere, something, somehow, some way that affects many people, like record number of people. But it's coming, but not quite yet. So like I feel maybe it's right around the corner. I feel March for that. March, April. It might be March, April, those 2 months. But not now. But use this month to prepare for that. Okay? In your work. The Queen of Pentacles, kindness. I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you might be really not really pleasant this month to some people. You might have more of an attitude issue. I would say, because again, I read reversals, okay? I read reversals. And my intuition is saying reversal. Not every time I get a reversal, it's literally reversal. Sometimes it's a reversal is upright. It just depends on how I feel about the card as well, mixed in with that. Sometimes it could be a mix of both. But anyway, so, and likewise, upright can indicate a reversal from time to time. You might have a more maybe self-centered energy this month because you're just going to realize what you're doing works and you don't want anyone to interfere with that or break it. You want this to go perfectly. It's almost like you're like, okay, last month was a practice round. This month I want everything to go right and I'll do what it takes to make sure it goes perfect. But you might unconsciously, with that energy, push people away. That's why I say you're not going to push people away. Thankfully, I don't believe, but you have to be careful not to, right? Because you have a chance to, and then when they ask you to hang out next time, they ask with like hesitation because last time, even last 2 or 3 times you said no. So be careful with that. How are you coming through with others? 10 of Wands, responsibility. Yeah, I think you might have to be a good listening ear to others this month, because there's going to be people wanting to hang out with you for a reason. Hey, we need to talk. Something is going on with me. I'm going through some issues. And if you're not there for them, they're going to think you don't care. But they don't realize you're just busy with your own world. But there's no such thing as busy here. In this case, you're not that busy. Like I said, it's just you're maybe using that as a reason to not be around this person for some reason. You have your reasons at the end of the day. I can't go that deep, but be careful with others making you liable for their problems, because they'll want to throw it at you. I feel like this is later on in the month, middle to the end, and they're going to want to just dump some stress on you, but then it's like, oh my gosh, I'm drained, right? 3 of Wands, motivation. see some of you even, I would say, you're going to do it, but you're going to struggle getting back to the routine of things. Like, oh, I really need to do this. I really need to get back to that, like something like that. And you're going to do it. I think February is the month you start again. Like January, not so much. February, you're like, okay, I really need to get back to this. I really need to start doing this. And then you do. 10 of Pentacles, luck. And that will favor you. That will help you. That will prosper you further. Just realize, help yourself first, your own oxygen mask before someone else, right? And you'll go further in February. It's not going to be a time for you to be scatterbrained all over the place, trying to help everyone but yourself, right? But because you're going to be more fortunate in February, you're going to be able to be there for others and help them through things. So it's going to be a good month, but don't be that self-centered energy and refuse hanging out with people. They're going to call you up and text you in February, and you're going to have to say yes. Okay? Even if you're biting your teeth and nails, like, this is part of your new beginning. You have to realize that. Okay? All right. Thank you, card 1. That's all your messages. TonyBomboni.com, please. If you'd like to book your own service. Card 2, if you picked the Sodalite Dinosaur. I'm not sure how much this goes for, but I'll consult with my partner if any of you are interested in purchasing, because these are all, I believe these are all for sale. Oh no, there's no sticker on this, so this one's not for sale. I don't think, but yeah. Okay, card 2. What's February going to look like for you, card 2? A lot of wands with this one as well, it seems. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a certain system I do this a certain way. I usually put the cards down. Okay, card 2. I'm going to take a short water break, please. Cleanse and clear the energies. The last reading. Thank you, God, the universe, for cleansing and clearing the energy of those cards. Crystals, thank you for cleansing the energy of myself included. Allow me, soul, mind, body, spirit, to read a new reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Projecting thoughts, feelings, emotions of my viewers, myself included. Okay, so let's start, or continue rather. Again, you can request your tarot reading to be an ASMR on my website if you'd like. Links below. 8 of Wands, travel. So, I get this as missed opportunity. This, in the spirit, I hear missed opportunity. And it's going to be hard for you to go where you always wanted to go, I would say. Even though it's an 8 of Wands, it gets an 8 of Sword energy. You feel like stuck or trapped. You feel like things are kind of stagnant or held back in February, card 2. What is that? What is holding you back? 6 of Wands, success. Your own happiness is holding you back. You might be like lackluster, kind of flat affect in February. Disinterested, unmotivated. I would say, I don't think you're going to keep things to yourself, like, because people are going to try to cheer you up and make you happy. There's something that's disappointed, but people are still going to be there for you. I hear it doesn't have to end this way, right? Maybe someone says that to you. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to end this way. So it's about your shifting your perspective, your mindset on the situation. What is this maybe perhaps trying to protect you from? What are you avoiding personally inside of yourself that maybe you don't have to or you shouldn't, you know? And someone may help you through their loving support figure things out. This could be a lover too. It helps you make the decision. This is about choices. Okay? So they guide you on the right path forward. Justice, balance. All things in balance, good and bad, right? In life. So this was just the bad, but you can make the good out of the bad. You don't have to let any circumstance allow you to be victim to it. If you see, like, let's say tsunami coming, run. You know, you don't have to just freeze and let the waters wash you away. Does that make sense? So be one with peace and stillness right now. It's okay if you can't go or travel to where you wanted to go. You have to be still. Maybe for a reason you're probably protected from going there. Maybe, God forbid, a plane crash, a boat crash, maybe even a tsunami or an earthquake, right? There's a reason you can't go there right now in February. And that's okay. And you'll look back, I hear 10 days, like 10 days later after that event where you find out you can't go. And you're like, damn, that happened there. Thank God I wasn't there. I could have risked my life. You never know. 5 of Cups, sadness. This will remind you and trigger you all over again. It's how you react to it this time. That's the test. This will remind you and trigger you of a past time this happened where you were about to go somewhere and you couldn't. And this will repeat itself. How do you react this time around? Will deem you worthy or not of moving to the next level in your life, right? So handle this with love and grace. Love and kindness to yourself. You're going to feel sad. You're going to be upset. I would definitely recommend working with sodalite, okay? Work through those feelings. Talk to your partner about it. Knight of Wands, activity. Talk to your good friend if you don't have a lover, okay? So I get yeah, I really do get stagnancy here. I mean, every card just really just repeats itself. I think the whole month of February is kind of maybe gonna feel to you like, oh, this month sucks, and it's gonna be stagnant. You're gonna be really I feel like you might not even be taking good care of yourself this month. Card 2. You might just kind of stagnate with the self-care as well, and even your body, like, you know, make sure you're getting your daily shower, make sure you're eating and hydrating right, make sure you're spending supple time in the sun, you know. And cleanse that old energy. I think you're carrying too much old energy even from January, even the year prior, into February, and that's not serving you. You keep holding on to that. It's very stuck energy. I almost want to use the incense again. 3 of Swords, heartache. Yeah, you might be holding on to pain from your past here, because that's linked with that. 5 of Cups. Queen of Swords, resilience. I get a woman that's wise and mature, age 50 and up. She kind of comes through as like, I hear 55, maybe she's 55, 65, 75, 85, and she could come through and really be like, she's like a grandmother. I hear she's a grandmother, and she is wiser than her years, and she really tells you to just almost like in a loving way, like be daring to just keep going, like suck it up, like you have to snap out of this mindset. And just, she's like tough, but like tough love, trying to help you mend that pain in a way where she said, this is what I went through, this is what I experienced, I got through it, so can you. You know, your problem is not doesn't have to destroy you. So keep lookout for that wise, mature woman being a good counsel to you. 10 of Cups completion. I definitely see you more into March on better terms with yourself and better energy, taking better care of yourself. Although you didn't get the future you wanted with that person in your past, enjoy who you're with now, what you have now, okay? Because at the end of the day, because of our mostly pessimistic minds, you know, it's so easy to resort back to the negatives. The negative factor of, those times used to be so good. Oh yeah, the year 2000. Oh, those times, those were the days. You know, if only we could go back. And we're constantly saying that. We're gonna say that about these times 20 years from now. So instead of saying that, realize that your times are now. Enjoy them as they are. Okay? And realize when it's time to turn away from these feelings. You'll know, because it's going to be too detrimental for you. This month, I think you kind of are in that pity party energy, feeling sorry for yourself, not taking care of yourself, you know, like maybe sleeping in a lot. Almost like, you know, when you're indoors a lot and you get that kind of like sheen on your forehead, like you just haven't washed your face and you're just, even if you get that like sheen on your face, like grease, like that's the kind of energy I feel like you that's what I'm getting, honestly, in the intuition. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like you're just in a damper. You know, when you've been in the same hoodie for 3 days and you haven't left the house, that's that energy. You know, that stagnance, that's February for you. You kind of just are really bogged down by a lot of things. The High Priest wisdom. It's hard for you to take advice. I think you maybe reject it or realize to yourself sometimes, like, nothing can help me right now. And that's why you need a tough woman to kind of be like, hey, snap out of it, you know? You need to wake up and smell the flowers, right? I almost get like she's like a Spanish woman, because she looks Spanish to me, but also I heard flores, right? I was gonna say flores, because I also get someone with like a slightly darker tan complexion. They're still like white but tan, like, so I get sort of that, like also a dark complexion male here and here. So like, I feel like they were maybe homeless at one point and they give you a lot of wisdom. Maybe a homeless person comes up to you and gives you a lot of wisdom. That's an angel too, you know? They might be really have struggled with a lot, been through a lot, and they give you something and you're like, oh, you know what? I really should snap out of this energy. I really should be grateful, because no, I don't have to remain stuck here. No, I don't have to stop living my life just because this happened with this person that I loved in the past, you know? Something like that. So the wisdom, although hard to hear, it's going to download more in March onwards. February is going to be hard for you to consume that heavy meat. You know what I'm saying? Those heavy words of wisdom, you might have to digest and process it longer than others. So while you're doing so, this will be a month for you to have like a downtime period to just process and reflect. So thank you, card 2. TonyBomboni.com. Card 3. The quartz dinosaur. What are your messages with your card 3? Oh, that's a beautiful card to start on. What is going on, card 3? Okay, so card 3. If you pick the quartz dino, remember to book my services on TonyBomboni.com. Thank you. So let's start off by cleansing energy. The last one for card 2 was a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna cleanse the energies of old to ensure that nothing of that lingers on and influences this current reading. Thank you, God, Universe, for cleansing the energy of the card, the crystals around me, myself included. Allow me soundbiting my spirit soul presence to do what I do best, protecting thoughts, feelings, emotions of my viewers as well watching this video, so nothing attaches to them either. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I call upon the name of the love and light for the readings. Call upon the name of Christ Jesus of Nazareth. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so the moon, illusion. Illusion. Some of you are living in Delulu land. That's okay, we're not judging. I'm delusional as hell too. Honey, every day I'm delusional. If I'm not, I wouldn't be here. Are you kidding me? You have to be delusional. But you're a little delulu right now, and that's alright. Some of you might feel like you're going crazy in February. I hear March as well. Especially after the full moon. Oh my God, today is a full moon, which is all the more powerful to do these readings. By the way, when you book a reading with me on a full moon, ciao, you get more out of it. I promise you. I noticed that. I channel more on full moons. Even new moons, I would say even new moons. But full moons, definitely. Okay? Don't forget to charge your crystals under the full moon tonight. I'm going to do some moon bathing tonight. And it's the 13th, which is special to me because I'm born on the 13th. And 13th is my lucky number. It's my favorite one of my favorite numbers. So yeah. Oh, and this is the 18th card. So 18 is actually my favorite number, which is kind of funny. So anyways. But, yeah, you have to be delusional right now to help you get through this month, right? 5 of Wands, competition. Huh. So I think others are fighting for what you want. Maybe a little jealous energies. You shouldn't be telling people your dreams, you know, especially if there's like a jealous coworker or friend. They're going to want what you have, honey. So I'm getting that energy of like, oh, you know, they're trying to lead you astray, some, but for the rest, it's more like, oh, they're talking behind your back, maybe like, oh, you're delusional. Or maybe they're thinking like, oh, you're dreaming too big. You're trying too hard. You're dreaming too much, you know. But that they might try to bring you down because they can't believe big enough like you. Is this belief going to work? Maybe, maybe not. The sun shows happiness, but it's in reverse. I feel like it was more about like this person doesn't make you happy. This doesn't make you thrive in this environment. You feel kind of limited here. It's almost like a job you can't wait to get the hell out of. That's what I get most of all. It's mostly about the coworker, but it's also the working environment, the constriction, the limitation on your time and freedom. King of Swords, ambition. You have more you're thirsting for, just like a shark that's hungry. And I would not, you know, limit yourself this month. I would not judge or criticize yourself and say, am I dreaming too big? Am I really, you know, you're going to start doubting yourself being around this jealous, doubtful, lost soul who is only, they're lost because they're so focused on you, not enough focused on themselves, you know. And they're using the situation you're in and putting the blame on the workplace because like, oh, you know, they they picked him or her and not me. That sort of energy. They're going to be upset that they picked you and not them, even though that person's been there longer than you. You know, it's like you showed up out of nowhere, and you know, they could be a type of pick me boy or girl, whatever that type of person is, and they really want to be picked, you know, and when they're not, it's like, oh my gosh, all hell breaks loose, right? So it's, yeah, what it is. Let's move on. The vortex, temptation, the world, regeneration. So what I can say about this is that you've outgrown old patterns, but you haven't necessarily outgrown limiting beliefs, you see. Those limiting beliefs about the world are still holding you back from true accomplishment here. And in an essence, it's powerful. I'm getting the moon in the middle, the sun right above it. On the left is the vortex, on the right is the world. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. No way out. All are in reverse. These are good cards, but all are in reverse. Why? Even when good things unfold, you are either negative or you're the opposite of that. You choose to see what's wrong with this picture, right? Do you do the same thing with artwork? Do you always judge and say like, oh, you know, I don't really like the color, or something's off about this? That might tell you a lot about who you are. So if you're given a beautiful image in front of you, why are you judging it? Why are you finding the fault in the lines, right? Every house's foundation cracks eventually, no matter how pretty it is. Are we really going to be focused on that too much? So take yourself out of that. This is the month to transition into a new way of looking at things. I feel like you're not going to fully take yourself out of that until maybe April onwards, maybe even into next year, but start to let the light shine in. Start to see new things here. Okay? Because even the dark moon brings light, right? Let infinite wisdom shower you. Let life take you for a ride a bit, on a whirlwind, on the unexpected. Nothing has to be stagnating or in routine constantly. We can choose a new path. We don't have to keep choosing the old. You're letting old situations rehash themselves. And this is why you're having this interference with this, feels like coworker energy. For some, this means leaving a job because you realize it's no longer in alignment with you and you want to be more free. Page of Wands, creativity. And the Six of Pentacles, generosity. So for some, you might be fired, honestly. And I see here, you have to come up with a new path forward. You have to get creative. Maybe start on the route by working for yourself. So if things are tight for you this month, don't be hard on yourself. Know that a new door is opening for you soon. But you have to let the light in first. You can't slam the door open. The light has to shine through the crack of the door first. You can't handle too much at once, you know? If everything, every blessing that you'll ever achieve in your life is given to you all now at the same time, you'll be so overwhelmed, you won't feel like you deserve it, you won't know what to do with it. You'll waste it all, you'll spend it all, you know? You won't even use half the stuff you were given. So it has to be given to you drip, 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 slowly. That's truly why all your blessings are not given to you yet, because you're not receiving it. You don't believe you deserve it. And also, it's too much for you, especially when you go to a restaurant. Let's say you'll catch this behavior in yourself right then and there, and you're given a big plate of food and you're like, oh, this is too much. Right away, you feel you don't deserve it, even though you just paid $37 for that plate of pasta. You see what I'm saying? You expected it to be less than it actually was. And you will always be living unhappiness and disappointment in life. You'll always have that air of disappointment with everything if you live that way, you know? So whether it's a choice to live that way or not, I don't know. It seems like some people are just forever pessimists. Some people are just forever eternally optimists. No matter how much that optimist is around a pessimist, they never become pessimistic. It just seems that way. It's something about our souls. So if you do believe, though, it is a choice. Maybe you can change it up and be a mix. Try starting being a mix, you know, and see where that takes you, how far you go with that. Nine of Swords, anxiety. I see you getting better, improving. I see you smiling more, your mood lifting. It'll take you a while, though. The Star, hope. There's good outcomes from all of this, right? You had to go through the darkness to come out of that dark tunnel, to find the light again and to enjoy it, you know? When you're in darkness for a long period and you find the light again, the light is much more enjoyable than as if you were to always be in light, you know? So I think you chose this journey to realize, I created this. I started on the moon, ended on the star, you know? So, you might be in your feels a lot too this month, and you're not going to be brought down by it. You're still going to live your best life. You're just going to sort of realize that a lot of things need change and that you have to shed old skin. Thank you. Card 3, TonyBomboni.com. Thank you guys so much. I hope this resonated with you. And I will see you all soon. Make sure you subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.